According to the website bestdiplomats.org, the most popular sport global-wide with an estimated 4 billion fans is soccer. My name is Matt Charles, and since I was 4 years old, throughout high school, I have watched and played and loved soccer. Soccer is the most popular sport in the world, and in order to understand a little bit more about the sport, it's important to know about the history, how the game is played, and know about some of the best players in history. Knowing a bit more about the sport from someone who has played, watched for years, will hopefully get you to appreciate the sport I love. Soccer has been around for centuries and has been played in various forms around the world. According to the website historycooperative.org, the earliest references to a game resembling soccer date back to ancient civilization. This sport was played by Spartans and involved kicking a ball across an open field. This ancient sport has been played through many countries and cultures, including Europe, the Middle East, China, and the US. And they would often use skulls of animals and humans for the ball. Now that you know a little bit about the history and culture significance around soccer, it is important to understand the basic ideas and goals behind soccer and the rules that they are applied to the game. In his book, Attacking Soccer, author Joe Luxburg talks about the fundamentals and rules of the game. He also talks about how soccer is a constant state of evolution, but the basics of the game have generally stayed the same. Some of the basics are each team has 11 players, including forwards, midfielders, and defenders. You also want to kick the ball into the opponent's goal and score more points than them. It's important to have an understanding of the rules of the sport in order to play it correctly and understand what is going on while watching a live game. Understanding both the history in the game and how it's played is important, but knowing a bit about the soccer players who became famous throughout the world is essential to appreciating the sport. According to John Vincent, in his article about the branding of David Beckham, not only did his athletic abilities, but his charm let him get signed to a contract with the LA Galaxies worth $250 million. Lionel Messi, considered by many to be the greatest athlete ever, play the sport, was named Magazine Man of the Year in 2023. He also transferred to Inter Miami in 2023 and won the World Cup for his nation of Argentina in 2022. Cristiano Ronaldo is another top player in the sport, and at the age of 39 is still one of the top athletes in the world. He has recently signed a deal with Herbalife worth millions of dollars. Soccer has been played for centuries in many countries and many cultures. In order to appreciate the significance of the sport, it is important to know the history and some of the best players. I hope you like my speech over soccer and the players and the culture and everything around it. I hope that you consider loving the sport as much as I have in my life.